E bara boa go mojo bara e mada ko e ko e bara boa go mojo bara le bara e chulona e bara boa go mojo bara le bacoche e bara boa go mojo bara e mada ko e bara boa go mojo bara le bara e chulona e bara boa go mojo bara le bacoche e bara boa go mojo bara e mada ko e bara boa go mojo bara le bara e chulona e bara boa go mojo bara le bacoche e bara boa go mojo bara e mada ko e bara boa go mojo bara le bara e chulona.
Dear friends, dear earth holders, welcome, welcome, welcome. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. You have arrived to the Earth Holder Community Online Sangha. We are so happy to be here together. My name is Simona Koiladuba, and I am going to be the coordinator for today's gathering. So that means at any time, if you might need some tech support or have some questions about what's going on, how we're flowing together, you can message me directly in the chat. It also means that I have the honor to be opening up the space with a little tech spiel and then handing over the mic to our facilitators for today. So we will be together for about an hour and a half. We will be guided through a wonderful offering from our friends in Brazil today. And during that time, we do ask that everyone remain muted. That just helps with to keep our tech flowing smoothly. There will be a space for Dharma sharing, and at that time, we'll be able to bow in and bow out, come off mute, and some outros at the very end. So again, if at any time you have questions about tech or otherwise, don't hesitate to reach out. And I do want to share at the beginning of this call that all of these Earth Holder community gatherings are possible through Donna, and we are going to be we're going to be recognizing our facilitators today by having an opportunity to practice joyful giving or dana directly to a project that is that has been shared by our facilitators, and there will be an opportunity to learn a little bit more about that, but I'll be sharing about that in the chat as well. And without further tech intro, I think we're ready to transition to introducing our facilitators for today, who are going to be sharing upon the topic of honoring our roots and embracing diversity, ancestry, and allyship. So dear Maida, I will hand it over to you to begin the introductions.
Dear Tai, dear Sister Chan Kong, beloved Earthholder community Sangha friends. Thank you so much, Simona. It's a pleasure to be here once again, now with my dear friends. Welcome here, yes, Gisele and Evania and Anderson, who is in some box. Okay, here it is. Well, we are here finally all together because, of course, Brazilian Earthholder community is not only me, so I'm super happy that we managed to be all here today. So we'll do our best to make this like rehearsed band, but we haven't rehearsed much. So I ask for your compassion because especially technical things might go in a weird way, but we don't care. So for our start, I'll just let you know that some of you who've been going through to our offerings might know that this song that was played at the beginning was a song for Eshu, who is our Orisha of communications and bridges builder. So he's a bit as a like an earth holder as Dharanindara, our earth holder bodhisattva. So we usually ask for his support when we start things. So that's what we just did. And now I guess we can just leave the spotlight because this is weird. So we can see everyone. Perfect. And we are going to do a small grounding breathing meditation. And I kindly invite you all to enjoy your chrysanthemums position. As you might know, this is a position that feels better for you. So we might be seated, laying down, standing, or anything. Just a position that feels comfortable and at the same time steady. So we'll breathe a bit with all of our ancestors. Let's do it. Breathing in. I know this is an in-breath. Breathing out. I know this is an out-breath. Breathing in, I bring my mind back to its home in my body. Breathing in, I'm happy to see, hear, and feel life all around me. Breathing out, I see, I hear, and I feel life inside of me, in every cell in my body. In, life around me. Out, life inside me. Breathing in, I invite my mother to breathe in with me. Breathing out, I invite my father to breathe out with me. Breathing in, my parents breathe with me. Breathing out, I breathe with my parents. Breathing in, I invite my spiritual ancestors to breathe in with me. Breathing out, I vow to continue to embody their wisdom. In, spiritual ancestors. Out, ancestral wisdom. Breathing in, I breathe with my friends on this path of life. Breathing out, I'm grateful for their support and acceptance. In, spiritual friendship. Out, support and acceptance. Breathing in, I'm connected to the whole planet. The wind, the sound of the birds, all beautiful living beings. Breathing out, I'm connected to all humanity. In love and protection to all humanity. Out, there's peace, there is love. Breathing in, I vow to celebrate life together. Breathing out, how wonderful it is to be alive. Thank you, dear friends. We can stretch a bit or move some part of our bodies that got stuck. And thank you for joining in this wonderful day and in this meditation. And now we are going to try something because what we wanted, technology hasn't allowed us to do. So we are all part of the same experiment. I'll share a song that was composed by Anderson, who is here, but I'll share it on Spotify. And at the same time, Gisele here will guide a mindful movement session with the song. So you can watch her doing it and follow her, or you can just do whatever you want. You can do it seated, standing, or even laying down if you wish. If you want to close your camera, it's perfectly okay. And we'll try to see how it works. So now I'll have to spotlight us to everyone. Let's try.
Stand. see me? It's okay?
Só que você vai ter que falar alto, porque eu vou estar tocando a música ao mesmo tempo, tá? E a música vai estar baixa.
Posso sugerir 3 movimentos também?
Pode.
I suggest you 3 movements. Number one, resting your eyes and the weight of your hair. And the second, this kind of hug. And the third movement is just this. Just feeling the movement of your body and listen the music about Amazon. Okay, let's try.
Amazônia que
Well, thank you so much. Thank you, Sally. Tá bom. So now I'll give the mic to Anderson. Yes, thank you. So he'll say a bit more about how this song connects to our topic of the day. So let me highlight. Spot.
Well, dear Thai, dear beloved community, thank you very much for this opportunity to contribute with a song to this meeting. My name is Anderson. I'm from Brazil, and I participate of some Brazilian sanghas and usually bring some music to the meetings. And sometimes I translate the songs to Portuguese, and sometimes I just bring some compositions of mine. A little bit about this song, Lágrimas de Nyanderu. We can translate as Tears of Nyanderu. Nyanderu is God in our original people language. So this is a very, very special song because when I composed it, I used to say that I didn't compose anything, just passed through me. It was already there. I was in a personal retreat in a place very, very isolated. And it was just me and the waters and the trees and the sound of the wind. And I just tried to quiet myself and listen what the forest has to say. And through this experience, I just feel this melody. And it's a very simple melody. It's changing of the bass lines. And the lyrics just come. And this is, at the same time, is elegy for Amazonia, also a cry. So the lyrics just tell us a little bit about the suffering of the original people, indigenous people from our country, and through the beauty of the culture, and mostly based on the nature of this land of our land, of Brazilian land. We feel so blessed to belong to this landscape, and we want to share it, and then share it with music, share it with the culture and everything spiritual we have to offer. So I think the ancestry, it's mostly contained on the song, the whole song. Yeah, because when we say on the song Tupinambá is the first, one of the first indigenous tribe here in Brazil that was here very long before the, the European come. And we, in the end of the song, we bring two deities. One is from African deity called Oshun or Osun. It's a deity connected to the water, to the river. Also, Ujara. It's the correct way to say is Ujara, water, and Jara means lady, lady of the waters. It's Ujara. So it's the both deity that I feel through the song that support, and it's living through our very ground, the foundations of this Brazilian uh, spirituality flowing, meaning, yeah. And Maíra is also, thank you, Maíra, for supporting me on this translation of this there, writing there. So that's it. We say Ora Yeye Oshun. Ora Yeye is a greeting to Oshun. And Pujara and me as one. Yara yo and you. It's also about the rhyme, but it's a connection between these two deities as one to create this and bless this land. And this is the ancestry on this song. And I thank you very much for listening to the song and for being part of the song. As you, I I chose to just keep watching you moving and and flowing with the song. And it's so beautiful, just because just like leaves falling from a tree at the wind. So amazing, the beauty. Thank you for uh, giving me the experience to this song. It's a movement meditation. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, dear Anderson. Anderson, I don't know why I'm speaking your name with an English accent. We are, the song kind of is our go-to. It's everywhere. Everything we do, we use his song. So we thought, well, we have to do it. And now we'll share a bit about why we chose this topic and what does it mean to us to honor our roots and to embrace diversity, and how to do that, honoring and being aware of our ancestors and also of other people's ancestors, and how to be an ally to each other's ancestral life. So I'll invite, just a second, I'll invite my friend, Evania. She'll be talking in Portuguese and I'll be translating, and later I'll talk a bit and then I'll stop talking. But this is it. And let's see how it works, because technology, etc. So let's embrace also. Let's go.
Olá a todos e todas. Neste momento eu estou muito feliz de estar aqui com vocês. E eu me chamo Evânia, eu moro em Belo Horizonte, estado de Minas Gerais.
Hello, everyone. I'm very happy to be here with all of you. Her name is Evânia, and she lives in Belo Horizonte, which is the capital of the state of Minas Gerais, where we are now, and I'll let you all know why in a second. And we'll go like that. So you also listen to some Portuguese, because you are probably not used to this. So.
Eu sou instrutora de atenção plena e especialista em dor crônica. Meu trabalho é ajudar as pessoas a usar os próprios recursos para aliviar a dor.
She's a mindfulness instructor and specialist in chronic pain, and she works with helping people to use their own resources to relieve their pain.
Eu gostaria de compartilhar com vocês a importância de se reverenciar os ancestrais. Como uma mulher negra, a reverência aos ancestrais, o reconhecimento aos ancestrais, ele vem bem de muito cedo, né? E isso foi ensinado a mim, aos meus irmãos, e aqui eu quero trazer para vocês algo bastante curioso. Eu tenho 14 irmãos.
Okay.
É uma comunidade.
Well, she'll talk about the importance of reverence for our ancestors. As a Black woman, the reverence and recognition to our ancestors is very important. And we learned this early on in our childhood. I was taught that, and I have 14 siblings, which means I was raised in already a community.
E por conta disso também, né? Então, eu nasci numa comunidade e por conta disso, a reverência, o olhar para os ancestrais é muito importante. Principalmente porque a gente sempre foi, desde criança, conheceu desde criança as mazelas do racismo. E os meus pais, eles sempre faziam a gente lembrar dos nossos ancestrais, né? De que nós somos seres humanos. A luta hoje do movimento negro brasileiro, do mundo inteiro, é o reconhecimento de pessoas negras e indígenas como seres humanos. E aí, para nós, essa humanidade, ela não ela é inteira, trata da constituição antropológica do ser humano, né? Então, corpo, mente e espírito.
I don't have that memory. Let's see. As Black children from Black parents, we were taught to honor our roots, especially because we suffered with racism since our early age, and we claimed back then to be recognized and recognize in ourselves our own humanity. And today, as not only in Brazilian movement, but also worldwide, we still claim to be recognized as human beings, as anthropological constitution of being human, just like that.
Bom, e nesse sentido, todos e todas são convidados a serem aliados a construir essa visão para pessoas negras e para pessoas indígenas, que é o reconhecimento de sua humanidade. Então, esse é um convite. E eu deixo para vocês. E quero agradecer por estar aqui e poder compartilhar algo de mim com vocês.
Okay, well, so this is an invitation for everyone to be an ally and to think how you can be an ally of Black and Indigenous peoples, and in the process of recognizing our humanity and what this means. And I'm very happy to be here, and I'm very thankful, and this is it. Chega. Quer mais? Não, tá bom. Deve ter mais 2 minutos. Tá bom, tá bom, tá bom. Okay, so this is okay, thank you. And just a second. Okay, tá bom. Well, why we are in this place together and what are we doing here? Se não quiser vir, não tem problema. Não quero obrigar. We are in this state, which is Minas Gerais, which is actually Minas is mines as the word, because it's a state full of mines, and mining historically has been a place of exploitation of the land, exploitation of the people, and still today we have lots of problems with water, and not only contamination, but also constrained water for energy. So a lot of not natural disasters, meaning forced, greed nature, human beings disasters. Let's put it like that. And we came to bring mindfulness and some emotional regulation to a community of Quilombo. What is a Quilombo? I have no idea how to translate that. It's a place where enslaved people that managed to escape formed their own community and their own resistance. And they could live as they wanted, as they tried to live as they used to live in their homeland, and organize the resistance. So we still have, well, through whole Latin America, probably in North America too, we still have places that hold this type of community, this kind of culture. And in Brazil, it's very similar, because it's very ingrained in our culture, because it was the place where Indigenous and Black people could organize the resistance. To honor roots and our ancestry, and bring mindfulness to the kids in this place. And well, we did it like yesterday, so we don't have the beautiful pictures yet. So I'll show you the raw, not worked, not highlighted pictures. Just this is, put it up just a second. Here we go. Why you are all like this? I don't know. Sorry. Hi, here we are. This is Evania. This is Gisele. This one here, it's me. And this is Mameto Efigenia, which is okay, something happened. Which is the guider of this place. So we'll show you. We are very thankful, let's get it recorded, to the Thich Nhat Hanh Foundation that supported us to be here. So this is important. And we were there yesterday, and we had some things planned. And then we went there before yesterday to know the place and to talk to her. And she's a spiritual leader, very respected by the community. And she said her main goal with these activities was to keep the kids from being attracted by the capitalist society and by traffic, by drug dealer criminals, because this is the reality in poor slums. So, and we talked a bit, and she said, I want people to like to be here, to love each other, and to be connected. So, what does it mean to work on loving each other and be connected?
We'll watch the recording.
Something happened. Okay. So we do know that our spiritual ancestors dance and laugh and play. So we, as Buddhist practitioners, in the tradition of Thich Nhat Hanh and Bloom Village tradition, we are also working on how we can do that and honor our spiritual ancestor, our spiritual teacher, Thich Nhat Hanh, at the same time honoring our spiritual roots. And the roots, as we all know, or don't, doesn't matter, but as we know, are the land ancestors, the blood ancestors, and the spiritual ancestors. So how to do both mindfulness and drums, mindfulness and dancing, mindfulness and hugging. And this hugging part, I have a very personal experience with it, because I went to the Rains retreat in Bloom Village. I still have, actually, I'm figuring this out and letting it rest, but I have monastic aspirations, but I also need to hug people, because that's how my spiritual ancestors offer their love and offer. We have this thing called Benção and Passe, which is they hug us, the orishas and the entities, they hug us to make the energy flow, to give us their blessing and their energy. So it's a spiritual thing, like to hug people, it's spiritual. So how do we manage to be mindful while hugging? And it's kind of funny because we have to, there is hugging meditation in the Bloom Village practice, but it's a bit different from what we do. So how we ourselves can honor our ancestors and be an ally to Buddhist ancestors and to Bloom Village ancestors. And at the same time, how can we honor our ancestors, saying we are going to do mindful shaking? And this is true, because actually we all need allies, and we wouldn't be here as women if it wasn't for Ananda, who was our ally. The story says that the Buddha didn't want to have women students, and Ananda, who was his attendant, let's say that, asked him, but why doesn't everyone have Buddha nature? So women also have Buddha nature. And then that's why we are here. So we honor Ananda, and we also, all our Bloom Village app bells rang at the same time. I don't know if you can hear, but it was kind of funny. all the phones because we are up to the hour and we are doing exactly like that. We are doing some mindful shaking before going to Dharma sharing. It will be shorter because we talked a lot. It's our culture. We have a different perception and a different way to live time. We have a different flow of time, and that's just what we are. And we go with the flow, so we are changing things as we walk. We are doing some mindful shaking now, and it will be shorter than we planned. What are we going to do? Sorry, I cannot read what you were saying. Yes. I'm taking this out of here. I'm shortening the playlist, so we have some time. I guess we have it now. Yes. So, what we are going to do, you don't need to try to pay attention to the lyrics because they are in Guarani and Yoruba, which means unless you know Guarani or Yoruba, it's okay, but then you already know what to do. So what we are going to do now is, or be seated if you want, but as we know, and you probably know that too, moving your hips is very important in somatic practices and, well, to William Reich and everything, but in psychology and new studies of how to be happy and release trauma, because lots of trauma is usually kept in our body, and we know that, and usually in our hips, where we have our dantian, our energy, life energy spot, and also in the Plum Village tradition. So we have very good connections. Actually, the way of touching the earth in the Plum Village tradition is exactly the same way of touching the earth in Candomblé. So this is super nice. And we are trying to, you can dance, but if you want to dance like freely dance, you can please promise me that you will pay attention to your body. And if you cannot move your hips, you can move your shoulders because they are like parallels. So you can, if you're seated, you can shake your shoulders, and please you don't need to follow us because we are going to do our thing, but feel free to follow the wisdom of your own bodies. And we are putting here, everyone, if you want to close your camera so we were not watch it while you're dancing, feel free. And let's go. 3, 2. Just a second. I have to take that. Oh, perfect. Now we are talking. Da, da, da. Da, da, da. Starting to slow our breath. Pay attention to our feet touching the floor and the ground. You can breathe in and breathe out. And if you want to do like that, like my sisters were doing, and feeling the beat of our hearts, that it might be a bit faster, the pace, and we can slowly making the rhythm of our hearts a bit more relaxed. And now I'm very thankful. This song was a song for Tuoshala, which is the father of the pantheon, and the Orisha of peace. So with this, we end our offering. Yes, we, as I mentioned, are here together in this project of bringing mindfulness and culture of peace to vulnerable communities in our country. And we have the experience that we actually, all of us deep inside, as we know, have all the seeds. So many times we don't want peace. We want our side to win. So it's very hard to actually want to have peace and to be peace. So we try to spread peace all around us as we can, and to give people the tools to handle their strong emotions, especially of fear and hatred and violence, in very, very, very poor, very violent environments. Everything that you see in the news and in the movies are a bit of a stereotype, but also completely true in daily lives of people. So we do that out of our most good intentions. And Simona shared the link to this project we have. It's called Compassionate Revolution. And I'll try to share some pictures so you can see, but I won't be very good at it because I'm not home. Anyway, this is us with a school in a slum. We are doing walking meditation. Let's see, another one. I don't know why this is not open. Oh, okay, sure, of course. This is with a decarceration project. Why this is happening? Anyway, okay. Decarceration project. Haha, yes. This is Gisele. As you may notice, we usually wear orange. I'm not sure why. We haven't planned, but we are in orange all the time. And what else? Let's see. We have, oh, this is Mandarin practice in a school. Like of happy teachers change the world. Mindful eating practice. It's super cool and children love that. So we usually do that. If you want to help us, the link is there. No amount of money would be considered much or less, big or small. And for now, I don't know. Quer falar alguma coisa? Okay, she's fine. Quer falar alguma coisa? She's fine too. Anderson, quer falar alguma coisa? No, he's fine too. So I'll share the merit that it's what we want for today. So may all beings be happy. May all humans feel included in the human community. May we feel peaceful and may we want the world to have peace. May we all be able to hold accountability of our seeds of fear, hatred, and need to control. May we all know how to nurture our joy. May all beings be allowed to dance. May we all be happy and free.